Hello and welcome to Little Blue Star. I'm Jane Allen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. This is a little tea light box today, so very smelly, gorgeous smells obviously, but you could do a plain tea light if you don't like the smell, but I just thought it's nice at Christmas to give a little gift, and this could make a nice little gift for somebody to wrap your tea lights up in. So two I've made here, one in like a cherry cobbler colour, the reddy colour, and the light grey with and this gorgeous ribbon is the cherry cobbler and gold. So let's get started. So I'm just going to move these out of the way because we've got to do some bits on the trimmer, so I'll just move my trimmer in over here. You could do this on your scoreboard if you've got it, but I'm just going to use my trimmer here. So we've got from one piece of cardstock you can make two of these. So you need to cut your cardstock to 7 3/4 by 5 1/4. So you can do, you know, two of these on there. So on the long side we need to score at 3/4 and 7. So I'm just gonna score that at 3/4. Obviously you could move along and do the 7 like that, but to be honest it's just 3/4 at either end. So if you prefer, like sometimes I do, I don't want to move my arm, the arm of this out the way, you can just do 3/4 and turn it over and do 3/4. So as long as you've got 3/4 from the end, that's on the long side. Then flip it and do the short side. So we want 3/4 again, then we want 2 1/4, and then 3 and 4 1/2, and that's our scoring done. So we can move that back. Let me just move that in just so you can see what we're making. Okay, so burnish our folds to make them nice and crisp. So just go along here and fold them over and then burnish it with your bone folder just to make them nice and crisp. And then the cutting is like so. So we want to cut all of these on the short edge, so cut all of these little where you've, did you see that or not? Probably off the camera there. Right, so each side you're going to cut all of these folds up to the line like so. And then what's going to happen is one's going to be the top, so you decide whichever one's the top, and you're going to cut either end just like a little V. Hopefully you can see that, just like a little V or a notch at each end of those. It should look like that. Then you work out whichever one you want the top one to be, like that. So if I say that's my top, it's going to be this one here that I'm going to notch. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So either side, and then one of those just there. Then I'm going to do the opposite one. So whichever one you've done there, you're going to turn it round, look where you've done it, and then do the opposite one. So like that. You don't have to do these, it just makes it nice and neat with the when you close it. So I always like it to be neat when I close it. And then these two bits are going to fold in, they're going to be the bottom of our box, and that's going to be our top of our box. So let's just do that now. Hopefully you understood that. So just going to grab some Tombow on these bits here, the little flaps. This is where it gets tricky because I can't do it on camera without it, my hands getting in the way, but we'll try. So those go in like that, and I'm just going to hold that closed for a second, and then again on this side the two flaps go in like that, fold that one up, and then just hold it like so. I'm hoping that made sense without my fingers all in the way. Okay, that's the bottom of our box, and then the top is going to be the same, so you're just going to fold your flap like that. And then just hold it like that. And the other side just folds in like that, line it up, and then hold it like that. So that's our box. Now if you have got a little one of the 1/2 inch punches from, I know they're retired but I've still got mine, so these are handy sometimes because I like to make a little thumbnail. So where this is going to close, if I can do it there, where it's going to close like that, I just like to make a little thumbnail with that. So you know, when you open it, you don't have to do this, but you know, when you open it, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit there that you can put your thumb on. So what I'll do is just poke that in roughly halfway, punch a little bit out, and then like I say, when you shut it up, when you go to open it, you can just pop your thumb there and it can come up. That's only just what I like if you've got one of them. Obviously you don't have to do that, but there we go. Or you could just cut a little semicircle. There we go. So that is our box done, nice and easy. I'll just grab some tea light so you can see 4 little ones fit in there like so. Shut that up. Oh, they smell nice. And then just to decorate, obviously you can decorate how you wish. You could put a little window in there that I've done before, but I'm just going to put some DSP on here. Now this is from the oh, what's it called, hang on. Ooh. Peaceful Place. It's the Peaceful Place 12 by 12. Oh, these papers are gorgeous. They've got these foiling on it on different ones. So I'm using the snowflake here, and they're all like greys, whites, greys, blacks, all tones of grey. So it's so nice to use. This is the snowflake one. As you can see, it's got the silver foiling on there. On the back is buffalo, so you could use that if you wish. That would be a nice one. But I'm going to go ahead and use this gorgeous snowflake one, which has got that foiling on. So a bit of glue on there. Stick that on. Now this DSP is, what is the measurements for this? 1 3/8 by 6, because the pieces of DSP are 12 inches. So if you cut it in half at 6, you can make lots of strips of these. So cut it in half at 6, and then the short side is 1 3/8, and then you can get lots out of those. So that's that, and then it's just a matter of decoration really. Now for these ones I've done the cherry cobbler and gold, but I thought for this one I might use the buffalo check one, which is quite a nice one. So I'm going to attempt to tie a bow on screen, which is where it normally goes wrong because it knows I'm filming. Oh, it's not too bad, that's alright. So yeah, this is quite a nice ribbon as well to use. So I'm just going to use this one to tie a bow. There we go. That's quite cute. And then just to decorate this one, I have got a scrap of my old what's it called, bedazzling paper. Now I got this from Celebration earlier in the year, but I've still got some left, and obviously you might have this in your stash, or you might have a bit of glimmer paper or something that you could use, but I'm just going to use that as a little bit of sparkle. Grab a piece of Whisper White, and then Let There Be Light is from the Let There Be Light. It's not Let There Be Light, it's Let Your Heart Be Light, sorry. Whimsical Trees. So again, it's this little sentiment here, let your heart be light. Sorry, let there be light. What am I on about? I'm just going to do this in black. Obviously you could do it in colour if you want, but ink it up in my black. And then I'm just going to chop round it. So pop that down there. And as I say, I'm just going to freehand. You could cut this out if you want. Trim it with your trimmer, but I am just going to go ahead and do it by eye and hope that it works out. There we go. Quite nice. Okay. No measurements for this. As I say, you can just do what you wish with yours. I'm just going to glue that onto my shiny sparkly paper, the Bee Dazzling, like so, and then I'll pop that up on some dimensionals to give a bit of height. Where are my dimensionals? Why do they always hide when you want them? Can't find them. I'll use this. I'll use a new pack, and then pop these up on dimensionals to give a bit of lift. With these ones I popped a bit of cherry cobbler just to bring out the ribbon, because I used the grey here and the cherry cobbler ribbon. So just to highlight that, I just used a scrap piece of cherry cobbler just in a strip, and this one's just plain like I'm doing now. And then oop, right way up, pop it where you want it really, and there we go. And as I said, it's your choice for decoration. You can do whatever you wish on your one. Hopefully you like that, and you might try making a little box with some scented tea lights. They do smell lovely. Thanks for joining me today. As always, I do appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. It's free to do so, and it really does help me. Anyway, I shall see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.